office and see who was the guy that actually owns the car and got this very special trophy apparently. Oh great. You can clearly guess who is here. I mean, come on, this is a dead giveaway. They think in the left. Anyway, quite a change from your office really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What the shield? Takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever office it is, he must be a real stuck-up jerk. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you never try of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice, well... Oh, the surprise, it's Edgeworth. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once, and right, her sister was the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. Asshole. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Great. No, this is great. So let's examine the thing while we're here. So, wow, the jacket is even lesser than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket? Right, I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Well... Hey, it's Edgeworth. I'm not too up on my chest, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that blue pawn, his head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Well, edges, holding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. And well, here we have further proof of, well, Edgeworth's love still samurai. And what's more important in this room, I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It's a big K on it. It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. Huh? What was that? It's the King of Prosecutors attorney trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They sent that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for King? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. It's kind of like Employee of the Year actually, but yeah, only better. Why are you not fond of this, Edgeworth? So... No, I'm not going to examine, I want to talk about stuff. So let's start off by talking about stuff. So, why was this thing on your on your car? Go ahead, say it, right? You think I did, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that, I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir, I'm Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now, that didn't sound forced at all. Now remember, you've really grown up. I'll admit, it was a surprise to me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of murder. More surprising still. Now I'm forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait! What did you say? Emma Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top of prosecutors in this district. She can't prosecute herself. Well, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? Well, great. No, this is going to be great. So, to be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. Think. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Well, elementary school? Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I am the one responsible of the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far to present me with toys like this. I think it's funny. Toys, that bronze shield, there's got to be a story behind this one. Well, there definitely is one, and we're going to learn it later on. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yeah, yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Yeah, you were probably studying about this, so do not worry. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife is the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Yeah, it's actually a good idea to have a nice toolbox with things like a knife or something. I'm not even sarcastic right now. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. I have a very strange what? I'm sorry. So, well, let's present the prosecutor's stuff before we actually examine the knife, because, well, it doesn't really matter. So in other words, you're the best of the best this year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive the travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department ceremony to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, correct? Yeah, quite a lot of times. Where Detective Gramsci works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to do to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Yeah, sure, whatever. So, could you tell me about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transfer. Wiping your hands of all cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing, a ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Yeah, that's a parking stub. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15, so the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate if you didn't direct your suspicious glare everywhere. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere in the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence of the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? Don't like the way the conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth lead blow. Mr. Edgeworth lead isn't not very tight, is it? Made a very clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particular of... Give me your name! Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Poor guy. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looked like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Actually, this will bet you in the ass, Edgeworth. He called me a coward. As you can see, I'm busy. And you may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman. Yes, patrolman, just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. I just can't breathe for some reason. So while we're at it, let's check the knife. Oh, no, I do not want to show it. Yeah, whatever, shut up. I can't? I was pretty sure I was supposed to do this. Huh. Anyway, so let's move on. To... where are we supposed to move on right now? Yeah, so let's go to the police department, Andrews. Oh, look, it's that thing from the cutscene. Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the detective so far away from the prosecutor's office? That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and the traffic wasn't even that bad. This is my first time at the police department, actually. Huh? Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. What does this undulated... what? Oh wait, I know, this is the Blood Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you know a lot about the police department. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blood Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gamsu. Yeah, sure. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Sure, yeah. So, what about the kid, dude? I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Well, it's just the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal, there's plenty of evidence against her. But what if this evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative to the suspect, Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voice down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Yeah, not here, actually. it's a sensitive issue with us these days. Yeah, that's not a wrong thing, you know. With the biggest prosecutor they had arrested and the second prosecutor, the best prosecutor they had, Manfred Karma, being also arrested for being an asshole. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gamsu? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. What did you do this time? What do you mean this time? What happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being related on criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in here is our chief of detective. Sorry. And they're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important case, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the budget dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, Paul, and Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. Well, the patrolman in charge of crime scene, it's unheard of, Paul. So, let's present to him some stuff, mostly this stuff. Hey, that's it! This is the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gamsu? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Congratulations. I was wondering why they award a shield. And why is it broken? Well, mostly because prosecutors are supposed to break the defense of your thing or something. Oh, there's a reason? I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. He even got an aces in the prosecutor's office. Yeah, we heard about the rumors. Is it worth a ding? I don't think that's worth a ding. So... Oh, I thought there was supposed to be something new here. Let me give me a sec. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't even supposed to show this, but okay. Sorry. So let's show off the good man's ID. I'm Detective Gamsu. What can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gamsu must drop his card. A lot. Huh, let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But don't you work with... Whoa! Now I remember! Bruce Goodman! He's the victim! That's what I thought. Can you tell us more about... Detective Gamsu? Well, let's present the knife before we actually go back to talk. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem to be too well organized to be just a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? Well, we have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Oh my god, this thing is already close to the hour. And I'm still like 20% done. No, not 20% done, but I have a good 20% ahead of me. So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's a little strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground when we found him? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transfer, Mr. Edgeworth mentioned it too, but Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot, and Lana's confessing as much. Well, he's in a tough spot. Again? Yeah, thank you for this flag. Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney, Hammond. But Edgeworth was found innocent. Yeah, we know. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Edgeworth. Forging evidence, ping! Making deals with the witnesses, nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties with the department higher-ups. But it's only natural that people would be suspicious. Have no idea he was under the gun. Why he was holding the gun? Anyway, the latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I don't know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. What a very, very nice person he is. So, before we go, let's examine the Blue Badger because, well, he was important since he was in the cutscene. I'm sorry. I was wondering about that. What? It's Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gamsu? Wow, that's actually amazing. The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work, yeah, actually, it's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. That's very smart. There's no switch, so it just dance until the battery dies. Oh, that poor thing. I hope the battery is rechargeable, actually. And that's all I know about that. Yeah, you were supposed to check this thing before, I guess. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why are you handling this case, Detective Gamsu? We met the guy who... what was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That has to be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? Okay. I'm sorry. From the West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Okay, sure. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Yes, we were doing that, but Officer Marshall looked at us like 3 times or so. I'm kidding.